Plastics are now an important part of the society because they make our life easier and more convenient in hundreds of different ways. Almost every industry takes advantage of its practicality and efficiency. In fact, it is a preferred raw material by plastic manufacturers when manufacturing various products. Why?
Because they're cost-efficient, dispensable, and hygienic. You can find them in all sorts of unexpected places. The nylon in stockings and ropes, the polyesters in clothes, the polyethylene in shopping bags, the PVC in plumbing, and the rubber in your car tires are just a few more examples of synthetic polymers in our everyday life. And since when does plastics exist?
Humans have been using naturally derived plastics for far longer than you may imagine. A millennium and a half before Christ, the Olmecs in Mexico played with balls made of another natural polymer, rubber. It was not until the 18th century that the first European French explorer Charles-Marie de la Condamine stumbled upon the rubber tree in the Amazon basin.
And it was only in the 1840s that the American Charles Goodyear and the British Thomas Hancock took out patents on either side of the Atlantic for vulcanized rubber, treated with sulfur to make it more durable.
But the story of plastics goes back earlier even than the Olmecs. In fact, as long as man has been using wood. That's because about half of your average piece of wood is cellulose, a polymer that provides the tough walls of plant cells and wood its stiffness and durability. It is the long strands of cellulose that are separated by the pulping industry and that give paper its strength. But how the use and improper disposal of synthetic polymers affect the environment?
Many products would be so much more expensive or wouldn't exist if it weren't for plastic. Although this, there are many environment impacts.
As we know, most polymers are non-biodegradable. That means that they cannot be decomposed by bacteria or other organisms, and the petroleum is the main source of raw material in making synthetic polymers, making them last from 100 to 1,000 years to degrade.
One of the most common environmental problems associated with synthetic polymers pollution is that 44% of seabird species are known to have ingested synthetic polymers that have been mistaken for food, causing millions of deaths from this ingestion every year.
POPs, or persistent organic pollutants, are known toxins that remain in the environment for many years, such as the pesticides DDT and the toxaphene. These synthetic polymers can secrete harmful chemicals into fish and wildlife when ingested and threatens the health of ocean fisheries that humans eat from.
According to the Clean Air Council organization, just the Americans use an estimate of 102.1 billion plastic bags each year, and less than 1% of these bags are recycled.
Discarded plastic items cause blockage of drainage systems and rivers, causing flash floods. Plastic bottles and containers that are not buried in the ground become breeding grounds for mosquitoes, which cause diseases such as dengue.
The open burning of polymers may release harmful and poisonous gases that will cause air pollution and will release toxic gas such as hydrogen cyanide.
And now, what can we do to take care of our environment and avoid the increasing of this problem? Here you have some viable and easy actions.
Buy reusable products such as glass bottles, reusable bags, and cups.
Avoid buying paper towels, plastic bottles, and bags.
You should start recycling because this will help to cut down our waste production.
Store food and other products in containers rather than plastic wrap.
Choose items with less packaging and purchase fewer items that could end up in a landfill and be there for years.
Remember that this is our home and it's very fragile. If we don't take care of it, there will be very bad consequences for us and for it.